everyone, this is my week 5 video digest, and for this particular video I chose to research the paleo diet. This was actually brought on by a cousin of mine. She's one of my closest friends, and she is a personal trainer, and she also recently opened up a juice shop, a shake shop. It's called Shake Express. It's here in McAllen, and she is a avid follower of this diet. She lives by it, and she sells products in her store that have the paleo diet sticker and that are paleo approved and things like that. So when the opportunity to do this video came up, I wanted to do this this particular diet because I know several people in my life that are paleo diet followers. So what is the paleo diet? Now, the paleo diet is essentially sometimes called the caveman diet, and it is a diet that is designed to work with our genetics as human beings, and help us maintain a healthy weight, eating things that, early people would have eaten, back in prehistoric hunter-gatherer times. So I've even heard it referred to as the hunter-gatherer diet as well. So this diet recommends that you refrain from eating refined foods, trans fats, sugars, because they believe that those foods are the root of the degenerative diseases that seem to be plaguing modern people, which are, cancer, obesity, diabetes, chronic diseases of that sort. So the key to sticking to the paleo diet is to stick with foods that have been presumed to have been eaten by early humans, which consists of meats, veggies, fish, fruits, no grain products or processed foods or dairy are allowed in this particular diet. It's very, very strict, and I read some articles call it very extreme, and a key phrase that my cousin always uses with her clients is, if a caveman didn't have access to it, you should not be eating it. So that's kind of a rule of thumb in this particular diet. This diet is high in fat, moderate in animal protein, low in carbohydrates. Calorie counting is not encouraged, but and neither is portion control. So you're just basically, you can eat as much fruits or vegetables as you would, or as many vegetables as you would like, and staying away from the processed foods and the chemicals and things like that. Fats such as coconut oil, olive oil, avocado, and macadamia are encouraged. Animal proteins are encouraged, and it is also suggested to eat generous amounts of fresh or frozen vegetables. We want moderate amounts of fruit and nuts. Fruits that are low in sugars are preferred. Fruits that are high in antioxidants and nuts that are high in omega-3s are the ones that you want to stick to. And once again, it's very important to eliminate added sugars. So in our soft drinks and our sodas and anything that is processed and comes in a box cannot not be consumed. So ultimately, does it work? So eliminating all of the things and adhering to these strict guidelines ultimately, does reduce your risk of heart disease and blood pressure, and reduce your blood pressure and inflammation and weight loss. There will be some weight loss, and it's also even seen to reduce acne and promote optimum health and athletic performance, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people that I know have adopted this diet, is because of the athletic performance. And even another reason I've seen people adapt this diet is because of the elimination of processed foods and eliminating a lot of those chemicals that are in processed foods, such as gluten and things like that, high fructose corn syrup, things that are not found in nature, is another reason why people that I've experienced have adopted this diet and this lifestyle. Now, overall, does it work? I've noticed people that adhere to this particular diet see it as a lifestyle and the way that they live their lives, and even go as far as to eliminating chemicals and things like parabens from their makeup and skincare products and things like that. So they tend to live a paleo lifestyle, very natural, very different, not different, but just a very clean lifestyle. And they always say that they're eating clean. And I kind of see that as going back to the Mediterranean diet and the way the Cretians lived during the 1960s in the study. It was hard to say whether the diet itself and the components of the diet, and what parts of the component of the diet, or what specific component of the diet led to the long life expectancy. So if you go back to this paleo lifestyle, these people tend to live very active lifestyles and are very focused on overall health and eating clean, as they say. And so it's very hard to pinpoint exactly what part of the paleo diet leads to all these things if you really, really look at it. So yeah, overall, I have to say that I have adopted some of these things into my my own lifestyle, and I'm trying very hard to eat less processed foods for reasons that the chemicals found in those I found that my body responds well to the elimination of those chemicals, and sticking to more natural foods really, really helps me. I struggle with anxiety and depression and those things, and eating less processed foods really helps my mood and helps me maintain a balance. And I felt that when I really adhere to that diet, it has a greater effect than I saw when I was on certain medications and things like that. So it's a natural way for me to I guess cope with some of the conditions that I have. So I'm a believer. I like it, even though I don't follow it as strictly. Like with the dairy, I still eat dairy and things like that. So yeah, I found this very interesting, and I hope you did too. Thank you.